Oh, I'm live. Oh, I don't get the Discord bot up. I should do the thing. Hopefully. No? Okay. Why don't we go to gallery, we put the thumbnail in, and we'll just link my YouTube main page. Bummer that it doesn't always, like the live stream bot, I don't know if there's like a frequency that it picks up at. Like a polling type of deal. Yeah, sure. Just post that. I have one Twitter notification. Oh boy, Escaldi liked the repost of mine. Julio. Doing some light rock DMCA free music today. I tweaked my setup. I did. It's better. It's usable. And I fixed, if you guys remember on the last stream, where we left off was the DAREU A950 here. Left mouse was no worky. The solder pad was gone. So I made a little repair. The solder pad on the top portion was still good. So I got a little teeny tiny wire from I had laying around. And I soldered it to the top of the pad, very, very thin. I made it really, really thin. And then I just wound it around the bottom pole. And I wound it instead of soldering it because if I have to like repair this, then I just unwind it. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's try to get chat up here if my tablet loads. So we'll put that DAREU A950 back together now. I also centered we're going roughly in center there, so that's good. So now I know like where to focus my thingamabob. Also, I don't know if you guys can see this in the side camera here. I have this articulating arm that it's magnetic. I actually have like an all new arrangement going on up here. Not that you guys care, but I care. No more hair streams. Well, maybe if I get like really close, maybe. And better lighting, better focus, Papa John's. We will finish the A950 here and then move on to probably the Waizowl Cloud. Hey, dog. Lauren, she did not go potty for me this morning. She just sat around eating ice. I gave it to her and she was not interested. She's just looking at me. She's like, but daddy is so much fun. I don't need food if I just hang out with daddy. I'm not fun, Nova. I'm just gonna be here doing nothing. Okay. Oh, Sunday morning modding, huh? No place I'd rather be. Maybe I'll lube the scroll wheel while we're at it too. Yeah, I have learned, okay, so from streaming stuff, I have learned magnets are amazing. And this Droid Cam app, also amazing. One of the best, like, $10 I've ever spent. I think it was like $10. No, $12. I remember though I justified it though because it's, like the AdSense revenue I had at the time when I bought it was like basically at parity. Oh, that's not quite the right size screwdriver. Yeah, we got a new mat. We're doing it on the lighter side. I don't know if the lighter side, maybe the darker side's better. You lose screws on the darker side though, so. But I am going to try to make a conscious effort to be more organized, I suppose. Like kind of working on one project at a time. It's so easy to, like the DAREU A950, I repaired this off stream because I was like, okay, I need to just get this repaired. If I go on stream, I might get like frustrated and have to put it to the side in order to kind of keep things moving. I already tested it, by the way. Let's put a little bit of lube on that wheel too. Again, the lube I use is just some huge tub of silicone grease that I get from, it's called Super Lube. I might have actually gotten it from Amazon or an auto parts store. And this is how I lube wheels if you guys at all care. I just put a little dollop on the end, and then we just roll it back and forth. You don't need much. Really just on the fork there. And I use toothpicks. Maybe there's another way, but this works for me. I hope that a message that I'm able to portray in some of what I do is that you are more capable than you think with the tools around you. It's not always about something breaking, just buying new, or getting like tip top notch gear. Cool. What really blows though is like webcams, dude. Webcams are this is like a thing I've said too many times before, so I'm repeating myself, but webcams blow for how much they, I don't know. I had a coworker, so fun fact, my last name is not, it's only 6 letters, and it's not a very complex name at all, but it has non-English heritage, so I guess some people trip up on it. It's not a very common name. I've never met IRL another person with my last name that's not related to me, except at work. Somebody did start the other day as our new IT director as with my last name, and it's so funny. I had one person the other day call me and was like, "Hey, I can't get a hold of your dad. Can you transfer to me to him?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's not my dad, but." Yeah, it turns out this guy and I have the same last name, and there's a possibility our... Oh, let's just make sure, yeah, power button comes on. Yeah. Turns out my great-great-grandfather, so his great-grandfather, might have been brothers. Because we both have a French last name, but celebrate Polish heritage because of immigration. Way back when. And yeah, we live in the same area-ish, you know, within a half hour of each other. It's an MM712 skate. Dude, we should do a game on Mousecast one day where, like, I don't know, we look at like a mouse skate and we have to guess what mouse it is. Or we look at like we look at like side buttons of a mouse and we have to guess what mouse it is. I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, live stream still has not posted. I'm going to post the copy paste the tweet then. So we're gonna go to, because I think some people really do rely on the Discord notifications. You aren't verified yet. Good to know. Oh, it just posted. Good timing. Also, I'm smart, and you can right-click on YouTube videos and click loop so that it doesn't run out and then start playing non-DMCA free music. Neato burrito, huh? So, this mouse, I think I'm going to stick with the Huano transparent blue shell pink dots in this Waizowl Cloud. There's a really good deal on the Waizowl Cloud Crimson Lion 3950 on Metkeys right now for only $29.99, $30. I know Daz has a code, but I don't think it's working right now. You can look up, if you join the deals chat on the Discord, you'll see other, anyway, I couldn't get it to work, or I got a $5 off code to work. Neon Thunder posted how you can get a $10 code to work, but there's some hoops to jump through with following on socials. Problem for me with shipping is like $20. So for a $50 Waizowl Cloud, I'm out. Alright. I keep thinking I see like... Oh, I did see somebody. We have a delivery driver just dropped off something. Young woman. There goes Nova. Ooh. I wonder what she dropped off. It might have been, you know, these last mile people, you know, sometimes Amazon hires them. Amazon, what's it called? Flex? No, I forget. Is there anything I wanted to do to this mouse, to this Waizowl Cloud? I don't remember. What an amazing shape, dude. What an absolutely amazing shape for me. I don't know. It's a shame that Armron Opticals just don't feel great in it. Side buttons leave a bit to be desired too. Yeah. I can show you guys the weight. Oh, I am missing a... So this is left over from when I was doing... Oh, I should bring up... Yes, I should bring up... I do have the chat bots going too. If you guys chat, I'll get messages and you can use the text-to-speech command. These are still remnants from the base sanding that I did. Hey, we have a chat message. Hang on. Also, I do so much buying and selling. Something that's actually a legitimate problem for me is I keep like all the baggies, the boxes and stuff come in. Because then when I ship something, you know, if I can keep the original bag and it's, you know, a little bit more new to the person receiving it, I like to do that. Also, some people care about like the box art. So yeah, it's finding a place to keep all these bags. Actually annoying. Jashan, hey, good to see you, dude. I've been missing your streams lately. Isn't it? Is it like Monday morning for you? Or like Sunday night? I don't really know. I don't know. Back when I first started like Mousecast, there was discussion about, you know, what time do you post things? What time do we want to go live? Etc, etc. But after a while, you just learn you can't bend to the will of your audience every single time. You gotta do what makes sense for your life and people can watch the VOD. And as long as you're consistent too, like I'm pretty consistent, I think, with being on in the mornings here in Eastern Standard US time. Sure, this container. Sunday, 9:30 p.m. here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I was looking for... Man, I got so many mice to mod, dude. Also, my wife says I should reorganize my mouse wall. You guys can't see it. Here we go. Oh, can I lift this up? There we go. I should reorganize my mouse wall to be color coordinated. I have thought about like doing it by manufacturer, and as lame as it sounds, I think I will do it by color. But right now, I need to find that Waizowl part. That the little thing for the bottom of the mouse, for the button. Oh, I got G600s I gotta refurb and sell. Yeah, dude. Bad cables, pretty easy fix if you just take off the braiding. Or... Yeah. Yeah, I really should go by color. That's probably the play. I could do that on stream. I could like go over all my mice if anyone's like curious. That actually might be decent content. Maybe I'll do a standalone video like after lunch or something. I'll come back and I'll do that. And I am not seeing where the heck I put my man, Attack Shark X3, underrated mouse. Armron Opticals feel good in it too. I'm sorry, you guys aren't really seeing much right now, but I'm looking for this dumb Waizowl thing. Did I lose it? The Fine Max, no, I actually don't think we won't touch today. And the Infic INX, it's a pretty looking mouse, but I don't think we'll touch it today either. Oh, look at this wide angle lens, huh? Unusable. What else we got here? Delux. This no-name Chinese brand. This is Ueden X23. In-game gear XM2WE. What a shame. Amazing mouse. Used to be an affordable price. I think they're, I don't know, a lot of, can't find them easily anymore. Not that you're really missing out, because the 4K is out. 4K on Amazon was like 70 bucks this week. It's a pretty good deal for an in-game gear mouse. Huh. Yeah, I seem to be missing a few things. A few things. We find a Waizowl. We found a screw for it. So, like this Echo, I'm missing the little button for the DPI button. That's annoying. I love this shape, but yeah, I got performance issues with it. Womp womp. All right. Is that it for all my little pieces and parts? Am I really just missing that Waizowl bit? Maybe I toasted it while sanding it. I don't remember. Okay. One thing I am wondering about from you guys, though, is do we want the camera to shift? Like, where my right hand is, you guys can't really see this because it's covered up. So I've been debating making my side camera smaller, more narrow, so you can see more of this. Yesterday in chat, the only person who chimed in was MyInk, who said, no, we want to see more of Nova, not less. Which I get that. I get that. Well, I only have one screw for this Waizowl. What? Okay, that is the proper screw. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a look, see if I have any other misplaced screws. Deluxe, that doesn't look... Oh, we have a magnet here with some screws on it. That looks like Waizowl and has some red on it, which makes me think... Oh, there's another one. Now these other screws, I don't know. This is a power play puck, by the way. One of the Logitech G Pro X's or whatever that I got in a pallet lot had it installed, so sure. I think they sell alone on eBay for like 20 bucks. I've never bought a power play puck. Has anyone here? How do you guys feel about wireless charging, like mouse pads? Probably not a popular thing in the enthusiast community because we like to not be beholden to like Logitech's line of pads, you know? Huh, why is that creaky? Yeah, that click feel is like fine. How's the base flatness? Base flatness feels good. That's good. Alright. I'm supposed to clean these out. That's right. These still have some goobers in them. What's TTS? Oh, that's the command. You can use that command in chat for my text-to-speech bot. Gummed up in here. All right, well, I don't have the button for DPI, I guess, which is not important. You have to, brother, you got to type the message. You use the command and then you say what you want it to say. Am I being like schizo and trying to get the goobers out of this?
Donated 99/.
What? Donated 99/? Is that a money thing? Don't give me money, guys. Put your money towards mice. I don't know, something about me, like, I don't have like any creator codes. I have like the Rapupu one that I did, which I don't think I made any sales from. So, I don't know. I feel like there's something about affiliate commission that I just feel a little bit weird about. I'd have no problem marketing, like if I made a product and I legitimately think it's a great product and I market it heavily and I say that you guys should go buy it and blah blah blah. I have no problem with that, because if that's like you're actually getting something for it. But something about affiliate marketing just feels a little bit weird to me. I don't know. I don't think it's unfair. Because, I mean, that's how commission works. You promoted a sale, and then if it helps to support a creator, I don't know. There's just something about it that feels a little bit weird. I guess, like, I'm going to have to do dot skates on this. This ain't working out. I would rather that savings just be passed on to the customer. So, like, I don't know. If an affiliate revenue is on a $100 mouse is 10% at, so $10, I'd rather just the buyer get $10 off. I don't know, but then that's also, I don't know. Then you're not going to make a livelihood doing it. Well, not even a livelihood. If you don't make money doing it, then there's going to be fewer people who are incentivized to make reviews. So, I don't know. I guess it, like, does make sense, but I don't really know what I'm saying. This has red on it, like it's like it came from a Waizowl. A little bit of red plastic. That's how I sometimes tell which screws go where. Yeah, these Waizowl skates, they're good skates, but dang, the adhesive just loves to come off. Just see ya. That middle skate is still in decent shape. I think I might put that on. It's actually a decently thick and rounded skate too, so why not? There we go. Why am I not seeing those chat messages? Oh, top chat, live chat. There we go. Yeah, dude, Nuxzol, you're getting like flagged as spam. That's why it's not showing your messages to me. Are you a bot, dude? If you send another message like that, I'm banning you. I don't think I've seen your name around here. I haven't had to ban anyone for abusing the text-to-speech bot. But there's a first for everything. Okay, why don't we try... Hey, do you have some recommendations for knuckle claw grip? What do you mean by knuckle claw? Waizowl Cloud. And we'll put that in here. Okay, buddy, I'm sorry you're getting banned. I don't really know what you're trying to do, but I don't like it. My friend. Oh, I can sign into OBS. Cool. Is my wife making pizza? How come I smell pizza? That smells good, dude. Yeah, dude, I smell pizza. Alright. Oh, do I have to ban him from here? Or is it just hide user from channel? I just put my knuckle on the mouse and fingers like an aggressive claw. Your knuckle on the mouse? Wait, what? Don't quite see what you're putting down here. Okay, hide user from channel, is that it? I can't like ban? Okay, well as long as his messages don't come through, I don't really care. Hide user from channel. Cool, okay. Oh, that works. Alright. Is it so strange? Well, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't quite know what you mean. Oh, is my webcam that? Okay, there we go. So what do you mean? You put your knuckle on the mouse? Like, I don't know if this is a translation thing, but knuckle, these are knuckles in English. Man, what an amazing shape, though. I absolutely love the Waizowl Cloud. What color skates? Are we doing red to match the red? Are we doing white to match the white? Let's do white. I have a lot fewer white. I don't know, honestly, the difference. Meh. Not a huge difference. It's funny, this webcam, because it's like a wide angle lens, it makes my hands look fat. I don't know, I guess I could lose some weight, but I don't think my hands really show it. Before I put the skates on, I should check and make sure this buddy powers up. Also, I don't know where my dongle is. That is a big question. Alright, well, it seems to be working. Cool. I have been lately doing 8-dot skates. I don't know, guys. There's not really a ton of logic to it other than just 4 is not enough if you do cloth pads. I have been using the Jinsoku a lot. I don't game as much as what you guys probably think. Like, it's really just grab champions with Destroyer and Daz at this point in time. So the Jinsoku stayed on my desk for the past while. It's a nice pad. 10 to X Azar did a good job with it. It's the texture feels like an Infinity Mice Ruin, where it's a... You can tell it's a synthetic fabric, and it's woven in such a way that you get textural feedback. Not like Artisan Heian level, not like a hybrid pad level, but definitely more than most other spandex nylon material pads. What an amazing shape. With crappy, mushy side buttons. Scroll and middle mouse feel nice, though. Yes, the inside. By knuckle claw, I mean a grip where the mouse makes contact with the base of my fingers. The base, knuckles, top of the palm, but the rest of my palm stays off the mouse. Grip where my mouse makes contact with the base of my fingers. The base, are you saying like your distal phalange? Like the pads of your fingers? So I don't really know how else you can hold a mouse. Knuckle / top of the palm. Oh, these here? Oh, these have another, these aren't, these have another term. Hang on. Hand terminology. There's like actually anatomical terms. I don't know all of them, and I should, because they are legitimately helpful. Oh, this picture here is saying anatomy of a hand. This one here is saying, so distal phalanx, I guess, is the phalanges is the plural. Oh, did we just lose? Hello? Is the stream still going? I just had like a whiteout or blackout, a very brief brownout. Is that the term? Brownout? Alright, it says I'm still streaming. Palmar digit, proximal interphalange. Okay, so proximal, middle phalange. Yeah, so distal is the farthest. Then middle is the middle one. Proximal is the one closest to your palm. Yeah, thenar and hypothenar I know. And then, oh, sorry, yeah. And then proximal palmar, distal palmar, palmar digital. Yeah, I wish this was a better palm. Maybe if I search the word palm. Oh, this is highlighting it. Oh, dude, this guy padding at base of fingers. What? Distal palmar crease, heart line. Okay. Well, dang, I'm trying to learn something here, and this is not... Wait, what does this say? This is like highlighting it, but it's like 2 pixels. What is this? Venus, Jupiter, Saturn? What is this crap? Alright, this Mount of Mercury. Oh, this is like some astrology bullcrap. Oh, I don't want that. Dude, no, I don't want astrology. Palm reading BS. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. No, 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 no. Get rid of the word palm. Medical, bone, joints? Because we're looking at like the inside, like the interphalangeal joints of the hand. Oh, okay. MCP, DIP, PIP. Oh, okay. This is... Oh! Yes, let's go Wikipedia. So, your MCP joint... Okay, so distal phalanges here. So your DIP, your distal... Interphalangeal joints are the hinge joints between the phalanges of the fingers. PIP or PIJ is the proximal interphalangeal joint. So that's the top one here. And then distal interphalangeal joint is DIP. Wait, sorry, PIP, DIP. So proximal, distal, and then palmar. Metacarpal palmar. Wait, what does MCP stand for? Metacarpal phalangeal joints. Okay, okay. We'll just call it DIP, PIP, MCP, because metacarpals are what makes up your hand. The yellows here. So, okay. So you're talking about palm contact on your MCP joints. Okay. Well, that was a little bit of education for me. That's why I went down that rabbit hole. Anyway. So I don't really know a strong recommendation, but so what you're saying is, so you don't have any palm contact. You don't have any palm here in your middle palm, nor no thenar, no hypothenar contact. You're only having MCP contact and then your fingertips. So what you want to look for in a mouse is you want to look for a hump profile. You do not want a yeah, I have hypothenar. I guess it really depends on hand size. You'll want something that slopes off rather aggressively towards the back. If it has a high hump that's pulled really far back, like a Pulsar 10 Signature Edition, you're going to get more palm contact than what you want. So you want something that's probably a little bit more mid or rear humped, though a lot of mid humped mice... Do I have one sitting here? Not really. A lot of mid humped mice, you will tend to have the rounding might not be as aggressive, so you might still get some contact. I don't know. I would say start with mid hump mice. Like the Waizowl Cloud here, I definitely get thenar contact. I have 19 by 10 hands. I think we're all out of screws down here, so let's see if I can scavenge one. Maybe I shouldn't have put this. Why did I put this divider in here? What was I thinking? I probably shouldn't have put this divider in here. Let's grab a new bin. A new bin. Yeah, these little dividers, I like to hot glue them in so they don't rattle around. Kind of annoying. Hi all, this is me, SweetX. Yo, what's up? Good to see you again. Maybe this one? Trying to see which... I'm missing one screw in the Waizowl Cloud. This one might work. I'm going based on like the threads, trying to get the same thread so I don't cross thread it. These Waizowl screws, they're not super special, but they're definitely a little bit different than what I'm used to, than what I would call like typical. Oh, like this black one here might work. We're gonna have one black screw, then all the rest are silver. Yeah, that's pretty similar. Okay. Let's see how it threads in. Oh boy, I get to change screwdriver size because it's smaller now. Yeah, it fit in really good. Yeah, this other one fits in just as well. Cool. All right. Y'all want to get a weight? So, do I have small battery in this? Yeah, I have 150 milliamp hour battery. What else we got going on in this before we guess the weight? Oh, I still have it on. Dude, press and hold power buttons. Stop. Stop. That's going to be on my 2025 bingo or 2026 bingo card though, as we get even more press and hold power buttons. The ROM Leviathan V4 does it, which is on my mod list, but I don't know if we'll get to it today. I'm going to guess, I don't know, normal cloud is like 56, 57. I'm going to guess like 49.62. 48, okay. Yeah. Dude, I love the cloud shape. I don't know, man. The click feel. Not quite what I'm looking for. Side buttons kind of suck too, if I'm being totally honest. I love the cloud though. I love this shape. Oh, the coating. Funny, I ordered an SK and Ying Long from AliExpress, but they sent me a Lamoki G2 with a Lamoki branded box. Yo, you should post that to r/mouse review. Like, I know, sorry. Like, we all know that cloning or whatever is a thing. Rebranding. But damn, for them to just like straight up, yeah, we don't even care. Like for the seller to be like, yeah, it's the same thing. No cares in the world. The only problem is that the encoder is dead. What? You bought a brand new mouse and the encoder's bad? Man, now you gotta replace that or get your money back? That's a pain in the butt, I'm sorry. Should I take the grip tape off of this? I think I might. Yeah, I think I will. RIP. The grip tape. The grip tape. You gotta get the grip tape. Man, I need a... Maybe I should just go get some wax paper instead of doing my goofy ass tape thing. I don't know, my tape thing works though. And I have it right here, you know? And sometimes the tool that's right in front of you is better than the right tool that's downstairs. That's not at all true. Like, you generally want to get the right tool for the job instead of finagling with some jerry-rigged thing. But this grip tape just ain't really doing it. Hiya. One tape. Oh, this thing's a creak fest. Oh, brother. Come on, adhesive. Stick with your tape. Literally. Okay, we're gonna try pulling it from the other way. I want that adhesive to come with it, dude. Because it just like keeps separating. Like, I don't care about this grip tape a ton. It's not like the grippiest tape. It's fitted to the mouse, which is like nice, I suppose. I mean, nice, I suppose. It is legitimately nice, but... Okay, there we go. 2 grips. Whenever I think of Count Dracula, I just think, like, the Sesame Street version, I just think of the skit from Family Guy with Meg, where he's counting nipples, and he's like, oh, hell, he gets to 3, then he's like, oh, hell no, I'm out of here. Like, what? Yeah, the AJ, dude, the AJ159 It's a good shape. I wish it was bigger. I wish it was higher quality. Also, why do we have docks, dude? Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why I think AliExpress sent me a Lamoki G2 kit instead of I originally ordered because of the broken encoder. Yeah, AliExpress sellers, I wonder how they feel about American buyers. Because I'm pretty sure when you return something to AliExpress, it doesn't even go back, unless maybe it's a high value item. Like, I'm under the impression it just goes to some warehouse and, like, when you return it, here in the US at least, it's like, you ship it to some warehouse on the East Coast. At least for me, my experience. And then you get your money back, and I don't know, dude, shipping it back to China and the logistics behind that, and then for them to, like, if there's indeed an issue with it, the troubleshooting and all that, all for a $30 mouse, where they were making, you know, probably, let's say a 50% margin before. You're gonna spend that much in shipping and troubleshooting, so I think they just, like, incinerate them. They just trash them. So, I don't know. Hello, governor. I ordered my new Alps encoder 9mm from AliExpress. Will fix it myself. Hello, chat. I'm late. All right, so what have we done so far, guys? We fixed the DAREU A950 with the little... You can watch the beginning of the stream if you're curious how I did that. It had a lifted solder pad on the bottom of the PCB, so I was able to route a wire from the top pad of the PCB down to the bottom, do a little loop-de-loop type thing, and it's working. AJ159, why did I have grip tape on this? Dude, this feels good. Oh, the encoder feels like a dookie, though. Oh, it's too smooth. What do we do, guys? Do we change it? Do I fix the next mouse? Next person in chat to say what I do, I'll friggin' do it. My ink's here, too. Okay, so, do we want... change the encoder? I do legitimately really like this shape, so I kind of want to. I wish the scroll wheel was farther forward. Open it. Okay, just shot. Pizza. Who was the person who would say pizza? That was the best. Because I have one too. Okay. Just so you guys know, I have this modded. If you can't tell already, I have it modded. Oh, and I need to put the power button slider. I need to put a groove in that because it's got sanded down. I'm gonna guess 47.56. That was close. All right. So we just got a small battery in this. We did the base sanding. Too thin, if you can't tell. But it worked. We got a flat base, even though this thing had a charging dock recess in it. That's gone. That's gone. Oh, chat's popping off now, huh? One day, I'll be such a major streamer, I can't have the chat bot. No, I don't think I'll ever reach that kind of viewership. Sanded it too. Sean get a belt sander. Yeah. Hold the sander. Just get the belt. I am loving these dot skates, though. I'm so glad I did that Twitter post that blew up, and now they're going to be out of stock, and I can't get my favorite skates anymore. Rip. Actually, that's not a thing. I could also reduce the dongle storage compartment, because this one annoyingly uses the dock as the receiver, which, by the way, can I even charge on it still? Oh, I can. It just slides around, but the magnets hold it in place. This is how much I care about the dock. I don't even have the stickers taken off the feet. I guess there's a button for RGB on it. So what I could do is I could put dot skates to like lock this in place if I actually cared. But if I'm being honest, I'm probably just going to charge it from the port, not the dock. So I can actually weight reduce this more by getting rid of the lugs here. I probably should go to a bigger battery too. This is using a PAN 1080 chip, which I don't think are the most efficient. I don't know. I could also remove the dongle storage, but I also do have an option of base swapping. Oh, I swapped the encoder in this one, but not in the actual 159? Also, why do my clicks feel better on this one? The only thing that I don't like is the coding. Damn, son. Yeah, I'm on opticals in this. Huh. You know what we're gonna do, chat? Here's what we're gonna do. By the way, I'm getting hungry. And as you guys know, I start getting a little loopy when I get hungry and low blood sugar or whatever. I'm not diabetic. What if I am, though? How do you know when you develop diabetes? That'd be the most American thing. Let me live stream developing diabetes. I'm sorry to the people who have diabetes. I don't mean to make fun of your situation, but I'm American, so I can make fun of myself, right? Something like that. What we're gonna do, chat, is we are going to weight reduce this further because this thing's already cooked. We're gonna weight reduce this further by removing those the recharging contacts. We're gonna put the groove in the button. We're gonna remove the dongle storage thing. I'm gonna keep the cover here because I'm using that for my dot skates. Lol. Oh, there's the screw. And the big surprise is I got new switches, and I'm gonna try those new switches out in this mouse. Oh, I also encoder, obviously. Is that 100 million power? This is 80. Teeny tiny 80 million power, boy. Damn, boy. Shows up in your HUD. Wait. I heard a lot of bad reviews about the quality of a specific AJS mouse, especially for the price. They're fine. Wait, Beyblade? It shows up in your HUD. Beyblade? Yes, I do have HCN, HKXYW switches. What a stupid name. I don't know what shows up in my HUD. What? My ink. You're freaking me out, man. Am I doing something wrong right now? Alright. We are gonna put the groove in the button. Groove in the button. And then we'll move on to soldering. I need to sometimes stay more focused and like really accomplish one thing at a time. Oh, that groove is off center. That looks so cringe. Oh my gosh. Chat, what did I do? I mean, it's functional, but it looks like garbage. Should I try doing a matching one? Or is this just gonna make it worse? It might make it worse. Whatever. There's two grooves in it now. There's two grooves in it now. I did mess up. It looks like crap. That's okay, it's functional. It was stupid, but it works. It ain't so stupid, right, guys? No, this is pretty stupid. Sorry, is the focus better down here? Man, I got this new... Wait, is the focus okay? Hang on, hang on. So something weird about this camera is like when I reboot my Droid Cam app, I don't get this super... Okay, let me see if I can reboot it. Sorry, camera's gonna die and then it's gonna come back. Restart. Like, I had it punched in earlier and it was like much better focus and everything. Because like right now, I think it's like, it tries to get too wide. Dude, I wish you guys... Look at how fat my hands look. I love it. Look at how fat my palm. I don't know why that like gets me. Alright, what did I say I was gonna do next? Encoder? Encoder? I hardly know her. I had a coworker like years ago who would say that to every word that ended in ER, and it's something that I picked up and I have not put it down. I don't know why I think it's funny. It just is. We have a 9mm encoder in this bish, which means we get an ALPS. You win an ALPS encoder. Brother? Where did I put my brother's encoders? I have a new organization system here. Here's encoders. How many encoders does Phalanges have? Well, I don't know, but we can count the bags. 5, 6. Oh, there's 9mm. It'll forever be a mystery how many bags of encoders I have. How to desolder an encoder. Step 1. Apply a copious amount of solder. This is not real advice, by the way. I'm joking here. Please don't toast your encoders. Do as I say, not as I do. Yep. Step 1. Apply a copious amount of solder. Yeah, I don't know why it's not focusing. I'm kind of mad about this. It kind of looks like... I had it. It was good before this. Ouch. That was bright. I got no smudges on my lens. It just kind of... It looks soft, doesn't it? Ugh. Man. Okay, well, whatever. I don't know how to fix it. I don't... Is there... Oh, wait, verify? Why do I have a verify button on my droid cam? What happens if I hit verify and then I hit stop? Yes. Restart. Still fuzzy. Oh! See? Wait. See? Now it looks so much better! What? I don't get the super wide angle. Like, this is as wide angle as it gets now. But doesn't it look better now? Okay, so I just have to, like, toggle the camera? Don't touch it, Phalanges. It's working. Dang, 8K. Anyway, where were we? Step 1, apply copious amounts of solder. Step 2, knock over your tub of isopropyl alcohol. Step 3 is... Oh, shoot. Step 3 is melt the solder. And yank. Yank. The second part of my yank's name. Yank. Oh my gosh, this is so sketch. I'm gonna fucking burn myself. How to solder and desolder an encoder right there, ladies and gentlemen. Also, how to melt your mat a little bit. Melt your mat. This is not the proper way to desolder an encoder if you haven't figured that out. But it's the way I do it. I don't know. My soldering pump, maybe I need like a better soldering pump, desoldering pump. Step 4 is while your encoder is still nice and hot, find a nice bin of something flammable like paper towels. Ideally, maybe put some acetone or something, a flammable liquid in there, and then just drop it in. And that's how you desolder an encoder. My yank. The imp feature, is there no banding? I had different in... Wait. The imp feature is there's no banding. I had diff in watching for a long time. I'm sorry? Wait, where did this just come from? Wait a second, what? I just had a foam pad stick to my finger. I'm gonna have to watch back the stream and see where that came from. Oh, okay, you guys want to see how to desolder? Who can guess how to desolder the little recharging pucks? Here's a hint. It's the same as before. You apply solder. And you my ink. And then we can't forget the other step of putting it in the bin of flammables. There we go. Oh, do we want to see how heavy those are? Hang on. Brothers, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that, but I just dumped in there. Oh, there it is. I need longer tweezers. Yeah, I actually do need longer tweezers. Can my hands fit? I can touch it. Gosh dang it, I want to do this for you guys. Do I have another? Oh, I have another one here. All right, we're going to fake it. Oh, this is cracked? And not in a good way. My storage bin is cracked. Speaking of cracked, I saw a clip on Twitter today of somebody aim training in Minecraft, and the dude was like insane. Dude. Minecraft is such a weird game in that regard. You have like literal babies playing it, and you have the drag clicking aim trainer bros. Does Minecraft have the pedophile problem that Roblox has? Asking for a friend. Oh, these pucks are different sizes. Well, that kind of bothers me. It won't be the exact same. And I also hesitate to like fully stick my hand in here because I do know I've thrown out X-Acto knife blades in here. This is like my sharps and danger. This is my danger bin. Okay, well, I'm sorry guys. I'm not gonna waste any more time on that. That's maybe more of a curiosity of my own and you guys may not care. But to see one of them here, shout out, Glare. Tear, Glare, 0.25 grams. So half a gram by removing both of those, plus a little bit of solder. Yeah, like half a gram, probably worth it, I guess. I don't know. No more dock charging for me, I guess. My helping hands I need. Just put them away. Chet is bullying me, need to call reinforcements. Where's Nova? Help. I know, where is she? Now she's downstairs with Lauren. Probably eating. Lauren loves breakfast, dude. I think she looks forward to it every day. She loves breakfast food. I'm all right with breakfast food. Like, I mean, yeah, it's good sometimes, but it's, you know, usually kind of fatty. I don't know. I just skip breakfast. That's my play. I don't really know how much soldering we're going on here. These pads are kind of big. Like, I can get the hole blown out, but I can't. I wonder if I should just, like, drill those out for weight reduction. Yeah. Real weight modders will desolder like resistors and stuff on their PCBs. That's what real men do. Sure, we'll put those in there. I'm not going to drill those out. That's too schizo for this. But what we will do is we'll take the solder out of those encoder holes. Encoder holes? I hardly know her. You can. Mill it. Yeah. Wait, I think what's the usual breakfast food? So that would be like, so for Lauren, she likes waffles and French toast and sausage and eggs. I like to put a little bit more solder on these before I desolder it, because sometimes if there's like too little solder, then the solder pump, like, it kind of helps to have more solder there sometimes for the pump to have something to lift, I guess. I don't know quite how to describe it. I don't know, it's like picking up a droplet of, yeah, where is this foam coming from? What? There's another piece of foam. Why was it stuck to my... I don't know. Like, I don't know, if you have to pick up... I don't know, maybe I don't have a good analogy. You notice the breakfast food I can get behind, though? Breakfast burritos. Oh, baby. I'm a big fan of burritos. Yesterday, when I took the stream down, we were meeting up with a couple friends, cousins. And we went to Condado, which is a Mexican, Asian fusion restaurant. They have like a la carte tacos. Dude, tacos are so good. Tacos are like a mainstay food in the Phalanges household. We try to do tacos once a week. I think I've talked about it on stream. So, okay, you guys who live in India, do you guys eat other cultural foods too? I don't know. Indian food is so good and diverse too, though. It really is. I love Indian food. There's a chain restaurant here in the US called Nihi's. That's, as far as I can tell, I think it's pretty authentic Indian food. It's like Indian street food though. So it's like really a la carte and yeah, like street food. So street food being, yeah, I mean, you guys know what street food is. Nihi's is great. There's a couple in my state. My parents like Indian food because they're both vegetarian for health reasons. Borderline vegan, honestly, too. They just try to do a plant-based diet. I really respect them for that. Keeping themselves healthy in old age. But yeah, Indian food is just straight up good, dude. I got some when I went to H Mart yesterday. I refreshed on my ramen noodles because you guys know me. Phalanges loves ramen and tacos. And I got a curry ramen this time too. Is this actually gonna work this time? I like haven't desoldered this way in ages because it just never. It's just slower. Nope. Okay. The yank method, the my yank method is still the method. I know. I'm sorry. I gotta read chat. You can't crisper. India food is very region specific, so many taste palates here. That's cool, yeah. Increase protein and meat, which is better. Which is better? Wait, what's better? Protein and meat? You're saying which is better between protein and meat? But it's the same damn thing. Wait. You're saying like a plant-based diet versus protein and meat? I don't know. I'm not a dietitian. If you guys are coming to a mouse modder for diet advice, actually Daz does care about his health a lot more than I do. Like I said, I eat tacos and ramen. I do like I do like healthy foods too. Like I have a salad with every meal if I can. Yeah, we just desoldered some ZF switches. Look at how much better the focus is when it's not in this like wide. Oh, wait a second. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 0. I have 4 cameras? What? I have 4 cameras, chat? By the way, how's my lighting? This is too damn glary on my face. Is my face illuminated? Yeah, it's illuminated enough. Okay, you guys don't need to see all my wonderful features and details. Let's put these switches away. Oh, some bitch, I can't get my I can't get my Switch storage out. Yeah, Daz, actually, there's a... Did we remove the health and fitness discussion from the Discord? Because we had one. Oh, some bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna break something. So my Switch storage is pretty cool that I have all these bins. Very aesthetic, I suppose. But damn, son, I can't get... Oh, I can move this over. All right, we're doing a live adjustment of my setup, which usually is a really bad idea. Haha. That's okay, we're just moving the light over some. It would be better if this bracket's on the other side, though. We're gonna move this bracket. I'm gonna hit the lights on the way. Yes. I could, like, show you guys my setup and how jank it is. It's jank, but functional. Functionally jank. Aren't we all a little bit? Oh, speaking of functional, I want to get this job. I want to hear back. I'm kind of paranoid too. Like, so my wife is like, when's the last time you checked your email? And I'm like, what am I, 80 years old where I go on, I log into gmail.com and I check my email that way? No, I have a smartphone with notifications, bruh. But the thing is, I missed an email from them. It took me like, I was like 2 days delayed on setting up the interview, the in-person interview with them, because my stupid phone, I don't know, I guess I swiped away the notification. So right, like on Samsung One UI, at your notifications, you get the email. So if you have like 30 notifications, which I do because of you assholes messaging me on Twitter and Discord and YouTube. No, I'm sorry, it's great. I have like 30 notifications and they're by app. So there's just one for the Gmail app. And when you when you expand that, then you can see all your emails. Fantastic. You get the headline of the, 20 emails that you have within that nested. But if you expand any of the other ones in One UI, which is Samsung's flavor of Android, if you expand the Discord, for example, to see that you have, different server pings and messages, then when you go down to the Gmail app and you try to expand it, it doesn't expand. And that in my brain is like, oh, it's only a single email. It's not 30 emails because they only give you the one line. So you swipe that away and yeah, I guess, you just get enough emails or it just gets buried. And anyway, maybe user error. I know this is Phalanges. Phalanges is just can't even. Okay, so okay, who cares about Phalanges' personal life? Tell us more about mice. Well, you see, kids, the mouse was invented in 1969 by Mr. Mouse, who called it a mouse because it looks like a little rodent on a desk with a little wire acting as a tail. That's not totally untrue. I don't know the date. I don't know the guy, but I visited Seattle with a cousin. She works for Amazon, and we were visiting her. She lives in San Francisco. We were visiting her in San Fran. She had a sudden work call to Seattle, which is where Amazon has their headquarters. And she was like, you want to come with me, Eric? And I was like, sure, 2 vacations in one. She was like, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to hang out with you. I'm gonna be working, but like afterwards I can, we can meet up for dinner and all these things. So I went to Seattle and like basically, she was so cool. I mean, we're both very frugal people. So like we shared a hotel room and it wasn't weird. And I mean, we're cousins too. And have known each other for a long time. And like, she even gifted me the plane ticket. Dude, she is... Shout out Katie. Super cool cousin. She's quite a bit older than me. Not quite a bit. She's a bit older than me. Like, she babysat my sister and I when we were little kids. Anyway, while I was in Seattle, I did go to they have a computing museum there. And it was actually really cool. I remember I had to take... So, I don't know, we were staying in a hotel that's like... more north, not like way north. Like I remember the Space Needle, I think, is pretty far north, like going towards the water up here or something up there. And I remember the Computing Museum was a bit more southern, so you had to take the subway or whatever. And I'm no city slicker. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. I like Google Maps is great too, so. Yeah, dude, that was a fantastic trip. I have fond memories of that trip. That was 2018. Sorry, let me clean my desoldering pump. Yeah, I did not do the Space Needle. I remember it was like really expensive to go up in it. It would have been cool, I suppose, to see an aerial view, but also you can go on YouTube or Google Photos and see. I know it's not the same in person, but that's not how I chose to spend my money and my time. I was pretty saturated every single day finding things to do. I remember I did an underground city tour, which was absolutely wild. So Seattle was founded as, fact check me on this because I'm going off of memory. Seattle was founded, like logging was really big at the time. This is, I don't know, 1700s, 1800s, I don't freaking know. And it was located at like this base of this, it was like kind of a port, like how a lot of cities are. They have all these mills and stuff down, you know, near the water. And they had a really high hill like behind the city where their logs would like, I don't know if they would like roll them down or slide them down, whatever. But point is, then one day, was it like really bad flooding or something, and the whole like mountainside collapsed, or like it buried the city. It basically buried the city in like a bunch of mud and dirt and stuff. And when they went to rebuild the city, instead of like digging out the city, because it was just like literally a story tall of mud all over the city, they just built on top of it. So there's actually an underground Seattle, like you're walking on the sidewalk and like the modern day sidewalk today, and there's like mosaic tiles of like stained glass in the sidewalk, and you're like, oh cool, pretty sidewalk. When you go underground and walk on the sidewalk, which is just below the new sidewalk, the old sidewalk, they're like right there. The storefronts are literally the same. These buildings, like the first floor of the buildings originally is now the basement of the buildings today. You can look up through the glass and you can see people walking. You know, it's like stained glass, so you can't see through it too well. And when you're down below, you can see up because it's light outside. But when you're outside looking down, you can't see it because it's all dark down there. Yeah, so Underground Seattle tour was... Oh, I'm sorry, dog. I didn't mean to kick you. Where'd you come from? You snuck in. You snuck in. Nova's here. My ink. It's all good now. Yes. You want up? You want me to get this out of your way? Is this thing kind of sketching you out? I also did the Amazon store that was there. Like, it's that store where they had, like, computer smart vision. Oh, what a good doggy. You would just walk into the store. It was located in the, like, first floor of some Amazon building, because Amazon owns, like, a bajillion buildings in downtown Seattle. Fun fact, the dogs of Amazon, when you're on an Amazon page that, like, is, like, missing, and it'll show a random picture of a dog, that's actually an employee's dog. Nova's barking at a squirrel. Go get him, Nova. Show him who's boss. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah, so the little store I bought lunch from, because it's like you walk in, they have, like, prepared sandwiches and other things. And I guess Amazon employees, I think, also get, like, a stipend or an allowance to spend there. So during the lunch rush, it gets pretty busy. But the store, there's no cashiers. You just walk into the store. Go get him, Nova. She wants to get the squirrel so badly. You just walk into the store. You walk up to, like, the cold food section. You just grab a sandwich and you walk out, and then it bills your Amazon account. Dog will protect. So that was a really cool experience. I remember, it turns out, that entire, like, machine vision, computer, smart, intelligent thing idea for a store was all a facade. It was just like Indian dudes in a data center visually watching and billing people's accounts manually. What's the name of the machine device? Somebody in chat, please say it. It's like a sorting device. It has a funny name. Something machine. Does it start with the letter T? I forget what. Oh man, I forget the name of it. Oh, that is a really notchy wheel. We're gonna do this one. The notchier, the better. Maybe I should even get more Alps encoders. The problem is I have a whole bunch here. Like, what are you doing, phalanges? But the thing is, they get kind of binning them, right? They're not as consistent as you would think. Small, maybe it's less. It's not so much that they're inconsistent. It's that small deviations you can really tell. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one, and then I was gonna do the HCN HKYWZ switches, which are in this bin. Try again, phalanges. Right? Nope, they are here. Okay. And these switches seem very consistent, which is good. AI means actually Indian. I've heard that before. There's a term I'm looking for though, and it bothers me, but it's a term for a machine or a computer where it seems to be doing something really complex, but it's just a dude hidden doing it outside the user's knowledge or sight. I forget the word for it. It escapes me. Escape. Turing? No. These are wildly consistent switches. They're like a tighter TTC Gold. They're not cheap though. I think 10 switches was like $6 or $7, but then they were 60% off with coins. Plus, then you do all the other coupons, and it ends up being like 20 cents a switch. All right, so let's just try this one. I need to message that guy who said my setup is too messy. I show him that I've improved. Oh, did I turn? No, I didn't turn this off. Does anyone else like huffing solder fumes? No, I'm kidding. I don't actually do that on purpose. I don't prevent it as much as I should though, so what does that say about me? Okay, you guys are not being helpful and looking this thing up. It is bothering me so much, the name of this machine. The actually Indian comment was really funny though. The Wizard of Oz method. I want to push my fingers back faster. What a weird way to say rebound, Jashan. I'm gonna push my fingers back faster. You can just be like, better rebound. Actually Indian. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. A Wizard of Oz system is when a machine or software appears to perform complex or intelligent tasks, but is a human secretly doing the work behind the scenes. I said rebound. You only read one. Oh, you literally did say that. Yeah, they do have. It's like a more like poppy feeling rebound. Okay. So Wizard of Oz mechanism. Hang on. We're gonna look this up. Wizard of Oz mechanism. Wizard of Oz experiment. Human computer. Mechanical Turk. That's the word I'm looking for. Mechanical Turk. Mechanical Turk, also known as the automaton chess player, or simply the Turk, was a chess-playing machine that first displayed it in 1770, which appeared to be able to play a strong game of chess autonomously, but whose pieces were initially moved via levers and magnets by a chess master hidden in its lower cavity. The machine was touted and exhibited for 84 years as an automaton until it was destroyed in a fire. Yeah, Mechanical Turk is the word I'm looking. Yeah, it's not. I get the Mechanical Turk is a specific Okay. Yeah. Wizard of Oz experiment. What is this? In the field of human-computer interaction, a Wizard of Oz experiment is a research experiment in which subjects interact with a computer system that the subjects believe to be autonomous, but is actually operated or partially operated by an unseen human being. Yeah, okay, that's actually more accurate than what I was describing. But there is something catchy about like saying a mechanical Turk. Okay, so fun fact: when you loop a YouTube video, it only loops once. Look at my dog. She doesn't fit. You see her leg hanging off here? Hang on, is the... Do I actually need to put a shade on this? Yeah, you guys see the dog better when I put a shade on. Okay, sticky note to the rescue, go. Oh, that's not helpful, is it? Because this is such like a wide angle lens. Dang, that's not... You guys can't see the dog. That's like the most important part of the whole stream. Man, I'm sorry. I could zoom in. Or I think I can also change the ISO or this EV, whatever this means. Yeah, I can crank the EV, sure. Yeah, it gets washed out, but at least you can see her better. We're gonna go with that solution for now. Okay, back to doing what we were supposed to be doing. Just repairing a mouse. Damn, this AJAS mouse getting better components than it ever deserved to have. Turk chess machine. I've heard that term. A lot of people use it for QR code solving farms. Oh, huh. Anything for doggo. Yep, pretty much. The day of my interview, I came back home and I was in a good mood, and it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and it was snowing out and freezing cold, but I was in such a good mood. I was like, nah, dog, you get... Is this a 9mm encoder? Good God, I hope it is. It looks a little stubby. Shout out Stubby. I've actually never talked to the dude, but he's like partners with Jakku, so that's cool. We have the Paracord Discord together. Sorry if this is hair stream for a moment. My soldering pump's getting a little crunchy here. This reminded me, no mouse cast till the new year, right? I'm not taking a break. No, Daz and I talked very briefly, and the plan is still to do it on... Oh, I need to tweet about that we actually have a time deviation. So yes, Thursday time, no good, because that is Christmas Day, which ironically, I don't think I actually even have plans. He does. Like, this is the first time, so we're avoiding, because Lauren is far along in her pregnancy, we don't want her to get sick. So we're actually not going to any large family gatherings for Christmas, which is like the first time in my life as far as I know. Crazy. He and I still plan on doing it on Friday the 26th. Probably evening time again. Like the usual time, but Friday instead of Thursday. Boxing Day for the Canadians. Well, bummer, the lower pitched one I have in Should I swap them? Am I weird that I like, oh sorry, you guys aren't seeing anything. I like lower pitched. Yeah, I'm gonna swap them. As like schizo as that is, I'm gonna swap them. They feel pretty much the same, but I want my more frequently clicked switch left mouse to actually be a little bit lower pitched. Oh man, my desoldering pump is getting crunchy. Why is it so crunchy? Oh, because I got goobers in the hole. Yeah, don't goober the holes. How do you like the coating on the Waizowl mice? Thinking about getting the cloud, says Hayden. It's excellent. It's like a definitively 8 out of 10 coating. It's no Viper V3 Pro in white, but I like it more than a Viper V3 Pro in black. As far as I know, the only mouse that I can think of that has a 10 out of 10 coating is Viper V3 Pro white. 9 out of 10 coating, I would do like the Luna Fury was really good. But I think like James Donkey RSR5, shockingly good coating. I gotta get this thing unplugged. Man, I wish this desoldering pump had. There we go. I wish it had different tips. So what happens is over time the tips wear out, like the hole gets bigger and bigger. And the little plunger that comes through, this little guy, no longer pushes the solder chunk out. Okay, so this is the good switch here. This is the one that I wanted. This is the quieter one. Yep. So that is the one. I gotta not get these mixed up. Is the Viper and Death Adder coating similar? I use the Death Adder V3, but in black. I don't know. The only Death Adder V3 I have is the Faker, which is not coated as far as I know. Just, well, if it has a coating, it feels rather thin. It feels more akin to like what a Waizowl is, but I don't know the black one. The black one, I thought people really liked the, what did they call it? Was that specifically the wired black one that gets the coating? The smooth touch? What do they call it? The black one definitely has the coating. Yep, it's rather smooth coating. Everyone shilled it when I got it. It's my favorite shape. Yeah, I don't know. The Viper V3 in black, the coating, it's like a good coating, but to me, it gets kind of oily in feeling, which makes it feel less grippy. It's really bad with fingerprints too. I usually don't care a ton about that. Like, I mean, I care a teeny bit, I suppose. So I don't know, but the Viper V3 Pro in white is it's like the most rubberized feeling coating without actually just being rubber that can disintegrate. It has like a slight plushness to it. Like it still is a hard plastic shell, guys, but there's something about different coatings feeling like thicker or thinner. Waizowls are kind of like, I feel like a lot of these Chinese mice, the coating feels like the same as a Waizowl, but Waizowl does a little bit thicker than, oh, there goes an Amazon delivery drone. Yeah, they're testing Prime Air drones. Look it up near me. You can search Prime, I think it's just called Prime Air. You see the squirrel? You gonna bark at it, Nova? No? You've accepted that you can't get to him? Yeah. You wouldn't know what to do even if you did get to him. You just sniff him. And then probably lick him because you'd be all like, what are you? You've got to be kidding. No way. It's not the Switch. Oh my gosh, I swapped switches, guys, and it's not the Switch. It's the acoustics of the, maybe it being next to a, oh my gosh, why does it feel, I wonder if there's like a foam mod I can do, like putting foam on a Switch or something to make it sound quieter. I don't know. We'll just leave it. We'll explore that another day. I think we're done soldering. This mouse is taking me long enough. Seen demo vids, but do you like the drones? I haven't. Skynet begins, says Han Solo. I haven't done any deliveries. We did have. Look at the tail. Stop hitting me with your tail. Go get him, Nova. Don't knock my stuff down though, please. You want to get... They're so slow and fat because it's winter time. Dude, you have a strong tail. My goodness. It's kind of annoying, actually. Alright, see you later, dog. Oh, now she's back. She's gonna bark some more. Dude, what an animal you are. Huh? What an absolute animal you are. Silly dog. Okay, where was I? Oh, there's a little magnet in this. We can pop this magnet out too. Save a little bit of weight there. How I pop magnets out. Oh my gosh, dog, shut up. Shut the heck up. Shut the heck up. How I pop magnets out. Oops. Oh, that didn't work. This screwdriver seems to be a little bit more better. I swear if I go through the plastic and I stab myself, I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. I've done this before. There we go. Alright, how heavy do we think that magnet is? Oh, they use like a gel. They use like a gel type glue. That was a smart play. So when you join to similar materials, so linear expansion, also like brittleness plays a part, but yeah, when you join dissimilar materials, it's usually a good idea to use a adhesive that is kind of rubbery. Yeah, rather than like a more rigid type adhesive like a super glue. Because thermal expansion is dependent on different materials. And then just like bending, like the bending I was doing there. You know, the plastic will bend much earlier than the metal will. So if it was a more rigid adhesive, it would have cracked like instantly. Let's see how heavy this magnet is. If it... Sometimes my scale does funny things when measuring magnets. So what I like to do is I'll take a container like this. Put that on top. Tear it. .72 grams. Cool. Neato burrito. The part about experimenting with foam to reduce switches noise is interesting. Okay, you want to see that? Okay, I'm glad you said something. I'll freaking do it. I don't really have a lot of foam, but I got this stuff. I also have, let's see, do I have any other bigger, like, do I have any thicker weather stripping? I might downstairs in my garage, but I don't feel like, I'm lazy. I don't really feel like moving. So let's see, what can I do here? I can try wrapping the switch. I can like go around the switch. Yeah, I could go around the switch. I could maybe try putting some on the backside here. I don't know. I'm not an acoustical boy. I don't really know what I'm doing. But why don't we clean the goobers here first? Bothers me a little bit. Wrapping the entire top housing with foam can work. I wonder. Can work, but I also wonder if you can just readjust the pre-trial value click, whether adding foam at the bottom of the housing between the gaps and the legs. Oh, yeah, that's a really good idea. Oh. That's not a terrible idea, dude. Oh, like I could desolder this and put foam on the bottom of the switch. That would be kind of cool. Should we try it, chat? Why don't we try it? Do I want it to do it to both switches? Probably. Usually if there's an inconsistency in like one, I don't know. I used to be into different clicks for right and left mouse, but it starts feeling like DIY'd and kind of cheap. I like this. Yeah, okay, good. Chat's liking it. All right. The vibe is... Oh, it's a good thing I checked because apparently I didn't finish soldering that switch. Oh, why is this not working? How the doggy doing? So I want to dampen this, but I don't want to add a whole bunch of Z height to this. So one thing I could do is I could try to trim down the little standoffs here. I could try to trim those down. Yeah, why don't we try that? I probably shouldn't be doing this to switches that I'm new to, because I don't really know how these sound and feel normally. Yeah, Lauren, there are squirrels in the front yard if you can't tell. I think she thought I was talking to you guys. Yeah, that's funny. There she goes again. Hey, what? We have 2,250 Q-tips, so we need more. Got it. Have you gotten your daily dose of microplastics? She saw another dog. She usually doesn't go this crazy over a squirrel. That seemed to work pretty well. Yeah, I should get better at, like, not... I don't know. I wanted to do this on stream so you guys could see it. But, man, it makes a mess. You guys see all the little goobers all over the... Yeah, I am a goober. Time to get goobed up. It's goobin' time. Say that every time I get out the Dremel. Okay. I made it flatter. Now let's get the foam on it. Oh. Why don't we do a quick little bit of cleanup while that alcohol dries out. There we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. There's the switch. You guys have noticed I have not complained about the camera today. That's because I actually have it pretty dialed in. I'm happy I can... I watched back my old stream and I was like, I was working like this. Giving myself a double chin. Now I can give myself a negative chin. Turtle. Okay, sorry, what am I doing here? I need to cut this amount of foam. You know, I can go a little bit bigger, actually. If I oversize it, I think that's fine. I got room on the PCB, right? Plenty of room. Room for days on that there. You can fit so many damn switches on this here PCB. Actually, just 3, but... You know, for the memes. This camera's doing work, too. Like, the autofocus is actually good. Like, if I hold something up. Look at that autofocus. Look at that autofocus. Chat, I'm a real streamer now. I'm using my $50 smartphone camera. Samsung Galaxy Flip 3. Z Flip 3. Sorry, I gotta say the full name, probably. Samsung gives me lots of money. That was sarcasm. Who needs a vape when you have solder fumes? Am I right, chat? Too much EV on the side cam. Yeah, I do that because of the dog. Who said that? Yes, says my ink. I do that because of the dog. I know. Because, like, you know ISO in your camera settings to make things brighter? Like, increase exposure? Because I have the lights up here. The auto brightness of the camera gets really low, and Nova's black. Nova, you black. You a black woman. So they can't see her. So I have to crank it. And I know it washes me out a little bit. And it washes out my hands. I don't know. Do you guys care about that? See, you'll see less of the dog. I'm at EV +8. If I do EV of 0, you can either have negative or positive EV. My camera here goes from -12 to +12. And if I do 0, you can't really see the dog too well. And a shade doesn't, I could probably figure out a shade, but I'm not going to do that on this live stream. But I would need a shade to like... Yeah, cover up some of it anyway. We'll go back to +8 then. 7, close enough, I don't care. Okay, so what was I doing? I was doing the foam. Do a dollop of foam. Is sour cream an American thing? I feel like it's an American thing. Or is that, am I getting that confused with mayonnaise? Is mayonnaise an instrument? Okay, there's the foam. Let's trim that little bit of extra foam here. I'll zoom out a hair so you guys can actually sort of see what I'm doing. I don't know, maybe better to be slightly far away but actually in the frame than too far in. 14 people watching? What are you guys doing with your lives? Damn. This shit's boring though. I appreciate you all for being here though. Pizza. Somebody say pizza in chat with the text-to-speech bot. I'll give you a virtual high five. Actually, I won't. You'll probably make me laugh though. I don't know why that gets me still. I should do a little bit more foam maybe. This kind of feels like wobbly. I'm chatting with NTX. Ranch is American, so sour cream is not. But like, you go to Taco Bell here, which is very much Americanized tacos, and yeah, it definitely does space it a little bit higher.
Ramen.
Ramen. Ramen. Don't. You're making me hungry. It's 12:30 and I need to eat lunch. Maybe we'll finish this mouse. I'll do a couple chores and then I'll hop back on stream. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Ramen. Yeah, I'm like having to squeeze this foam down to it's gonna mess with the spacing. There is a trick I can do on the shell, on the upper part of the shell, to not make the clicks feel like crap. Let's get rid of this skizzers. Solder we do need. Ramen. That was funny. Who did that? It was my ink. My ink actually uses the text-to-speech bot very appropriately. I had to ban a dude today, or hide him from the channel. I don't know if you guys... I think it removes their messages. If you go back in the live stream, there's some dude who asked what TTS is. I was like, it's text-to-speech. And then he just started spamming a bunch of, like, Arabic characters or something. I don't know. It wasn't saying anything. The text-to-speech bot, like, wasn't saying any words. But he did 2 messages like that. And I was like, okay, bro, you do one more and I'm banning you because I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. And then he just did another one. So I was like, okay, that was an easy decision. I don't know if he was a bot or something. Okay, so initial impressions here. Let me listen. Turn the music down low. All the way to the flow. I don't know. I don't know if it really feels like it did anything. You know, there's also minor switch-to-switch variances. So, like, it feels like a little bit spongier. But, like, not in a bad way. It's like a very firm sponginess. I don't know. Let's try wrapping it, too. Like, that's what they say. Wrap it before you clap it. I don't know if that's actually what they say. You got a dog there, Lauren? What's that dog's name? What switches are these? H. Hang on. We got a camera for you. Can you read this? Oh, sorry. HC... HCNCK? HCNHK. Something like that. It's actually hard for me to see too. Have you had lunch already, Lauren? You did? Okay. Chat says I should eat ramen today. Do you have a home chef to have for dinner? Okay. Undercooked eggs are delicious though, Lauren. Not for baby though. Nope. Oh, she liked the raw eggs? Yeah. Silly dog. I don't know, I'm wrapping this thing in...
Ray-backslash-man.
What? Raymen? Oh, are we talking about pronunciation? Ramen? Ramen? There's an official way. It's probably a very easy Google search. It's a Japanese thing, right? Sorry, my bad. When I said chatting with NTX, I meant Neon from your Discord. I wanted to buy a new mouse. Wait, does he go by NTX in a different reality? Ramyun? Oh, that's right. I don't know. When I was just in H Mart. Oh, I didn't even hear you, Lauren. Yeah, I can help you up. Get your feet ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness. I didn't want you to fall on that. Nova, look at all these toes. Look at all these toes. What are you going to do with all these toes, huh? Yeah, you get brushed. Yeah, Lauren, I think I'm going to finish the mouse that I'm working on, and then I'm going to... and then I'll eat some lunch and brush the dog. It's going to be so front heavy now. Wait, what? Some mouse weight schizo is freaking me out about extra gram or 2 you're adding with the foam. You want to see how much I added? Chat? You guys want to guess? So I don't know how much I cut off, but we can approximate. I probably cut like that much right there. Alright guys, what's your guess? It's about that much. Minus the paper. We have to remove the paper. Fun fact, the paper... Oh wait, here's the other segment. This actually tells me how long it is. Oh, whoa, no way. No way. I'm like within a millimeter. Dude. What? How did I manage to do that? Alright, well. I'm gonna guess like 0.15 grams. 0.04. Okay, you mouse schizos. 0.07 chat. And if I take off that, you know what? I probably should do the same mod to both switches. Although I am kind of curious how they feel. You know what? Let me throw this in the mouse body. And oh, but first we're gonna trim the dongle storage compartment because that's useless now. Because this requires the English words. The dock. Do you guys like how efficient it just was there? The little cleanup I did, everything was in arm's reach. How ergonomic. Yeah, let's trim the dongle storage, and then we'll go to... What mouse would you say is an X2 size 3 large? Oh, good. That's Kodak on. The closest thing I can think of is the Zyberia EX. Zyberia EX. Really good mouse, by the way. Not cheap. It's like $80 on AliExpress. Maybe you can find it cheaper in Vietnam. Or wait, I think you're... Right, you said you're Vietnamese? Shoot, I forget. The world is too big of a place, and I'm a dumb American. So in my mind, there's only like 4 countries: the United States, China. I'm purposely gonna leave some out to piss people off. China, Russia, and I don't know. Americans. Oh, Mexico. Yeah, Canada doesn't exist because that's just a part of the U.S. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. They're not gonna realize this is sarcasm. Yeah, Europe is a Europe is just one big country, and Asia Pacific region is not real. It was all bombed in World War II by the Americans. So I'm trying to sound like an idiot, if you can't tell. Yeah, I wonder how World War II history is taught. It's got to be taught very differently across the world. I watched a YouTube video about a British guy. Well, he's actually an American who's been living in London for like the past 13 years. I forget his channel's name, but he interviewed his German female friend who grew up in Berlin, what it was like learning about World War II in German school. And it's interesting. In the US, it's very much like there's this kind of like patriotism surrounding the World War II. I'm not saying like we viewed it in a good way, but we definitely viewed it as an American victory, right or wrong with that. The German culture very much does not focus on like the gadgets or the dates of conflicts or 0.59 grams, 0.6-ish grams on this, removing the dongle storage. Cool. German, according to her, Germans, at least in Berlin, focus much more on the ideology, like why people were Nazis. And not in a justifying way, but in like a, we need to understand this better so we don't repeat it ourselves. And she brought up a few interesting things. Like one interesting thing is, so the German Constitution has freedom of speech as a protected right, except for like pro-Nazism stuff is illegal and not protected. That was interesting. She said German culture surrounding World War II is very much one of shame. Am I removing anything else good on this mouse here? Do I really need to clean this up a whole lot? I don't really think so. I don't really care. Nobody's gonna see this. All they're gonna see are the parts I blew through with the sander. Is saying 51st is a joke offensive? Is saying Canada is the 51st state? It is pretty like cringe. I don't know why. You know, I can actually see the 2.4 gigahertz sign there, so I actually like that. I'm gonna leave this as is. Try to flatten out that part that I just messed up. There we go. Look at my DPI button. Lol. Okay, let's just throw this back together very briefly. This is not proper because I will screw it down slightly because we're just gonna check for click feel. So checking for click feel, I'm just gonna screw down the front 2 screws. I'm not even gonna put in the power button slider or the scroll wheel. And we're gonna compare, oops, a daisy doodle. Magnetize my screwdriver a bit so I can actually pick up these screws. Thank you very much, magnetism. Apparently the CTO at the company I interviewed at, which is like a small company, so he's just like one of 15, 20 employees, but he apparently, so he has a PhD in physics, and he's doing research at MIT for like superconducting magnets or something. How cool is that? The dude's really smart. But it's also important, like, when you have a smart person working in a company, especially if they're in a managerial position, like a CTO/engineering manager, which is what he is. It's not just about being smart technically, it's about being smart strategically and with people. And that's not always, you know, sometimes you'll get brainiac people who are just brain dead when it comes to social, being like social things and caring for people, particularly as when you're like a middle manager, you know, working between somebody like a CEO who just wants to sell everything and their dog, and a technical team that actually needs to make it happen. These are loud. Oh my gosh. These are loud, dude. The foam spacing actually feels better. I feel less pre-travel. Yeah, these actually feel quite nice. They're a loud switch though. Yeah, again, I stand by. They're like a better TTC Gold. They're not. I'm not gonna call them like my favorite switch ever, but these are good. These are like definitely a good high quality switch. They're very consistent. Oh, we need more foam. Turn the soldering iron back on too. We're gonna do the foam mod to the other switch. Then I'll go take a lunch break. Get CTO to part with a few LN2 setups. Liquid nitrogen for wait what? For computers? You're just defining nationalistic versus socialist way of writing the history. It's the first chapter in historiography. I don't know. American culture is probably more prideful than what most. Well, I mean, I think you guys know what. I mean, people know why Americans are annoying. Americans tend to have a lot of pride. I don't always want to say it in like a negative way either, but yeah. When you're kind of the center of the world when it comes to like a lot of, or at least view yourself as such, whether it's because of a omnipresent military or being the center of a lot of cultural things, whether it's like American television and movies, for example. Yeah, it's kind of like a fed. I don't know. Like, it is still weird to me. Like, I think all the time, like, you'll be listening to a Billy video on something, and it's in Chinese, and then you'll just hear the word McDonald's in it, and you're like, oh, yeah. I understand though why Americans have a stigma of being annoying, loud. That's what. So this guy living in London, but he's from the U.S. But he's 13 years in London. Said he had a video titled something like, was it like 10 things or something like that that Americans. Oh, I don't want this brush. That Americans do differently from English people. And one of them was like talking really loud. Americans are pretty annoying, right guys? I don't know. I haven't like experienced enough of other cultures to feel strongly about making any sort of blatant statements in that regard, but I will speak from like regurgitating, I guess, what this guy said in his YouTube video. Sorry, I'll check chat in a second here. Superconducting magnets need to be super cooled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't, yeah. I've seen those in research and government facilities. He did say how, like, the coldest... What did he say? They'll, I think he said, I forget what he was saying. Was he saying that, like, some superconducting magnets are cooled to, like, 3 Kelvin, but he's, like, the one that we were working on is cooled to, like, I think his words were the milli Kelvin range. Insane. Yeah, I don't know enough about physics to... So absolute zero is 0 Kelvin, right? I don't know enough about physics to speak to, like, what this all means. But, hey, if I get the job, I will ask him, and maybe I'll update you guys, because I think it's really cool. I'm not a super physics boy. I mean, I'm a mechanical engineer, and it is really cool seeing how everything in life is basically chemistry and physics. Even though, I mean, chemistry is physics at its core, but then you're talking, like, universal... Anyway, I do watch, like, Veritasium on YouTube. Shout out Veritasium. Not that he needs a shout out. The Veritasium's great, though. And even though I'll admit this, so Veritasium, if you guys don't know, American YouTuber, millions of subscribers, right? Is he like 20 million range or even bigger? I think he's like really big. Don't know the number off the top of my head. Does a lot of physics and math type content. So whereas like Mark Rober is more like engineering, but that's like more engineering for like kids. He kind of targets like middle school age, it seems. It's very digestible. I mean, I still watch Mark Rober, not like religiously, but Veritasium is like math and science and physics. And I think Derek, the host of Veritasium, doesn't he have a degree in physics? I think. Another good one is Smarter Every Day. There's some Smarter Everyday stuff, though, that I'm, like... He's kind of, like, more vlog style, which is, like, fun. It's, like, refreshing the way that what's the Smarter Everyday guy's name? The way he, like, talks to people. It's very pleasant. And he's so enthusiastic about it, too. But... it's less produced feeling than something like a Veritasium, a little bit less digestible sometimes. Where did I put my phone? Oh, I stuck it over here. My fave is Nighthawk and Light. Alright, bye, I need to go. Alright, see ya, MeSweeX. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the stream. Have to head out, but I've been looking... Oh, sorry, Quiet Cars. I didn't see this. I've been looking to finally post reviews of mice. I've been thinking of taking a more biased personal tone since I have zero ambitions of being brand affiliated. I think you would learn if you start doing mouse reviewing type stuff that brands don't want. They don't want you to... Okay, some brands, particularly some Chinese ones, would like pay for view. They will ask like, can you make this positive? But brands that are worth working with, or even these Chinese brands that don't get it, you want to always be honest. You want to be honest. It serves no one to be dishonest. You might think like maybe some people think it serves themselves, like they can get more affiliate revenue by being positive or whatever. What happens if that gets found out? Then your credibility goes out the window and you nuke your entire existence on the internet pretty much. But yeah, I don't think more biased approach. I don't really know. I mean, dude, like Borgie's not a positive reviewer. And even the Chinese brands, like, I won't name names, but like I know Daz has had. No, actually, he talked about it on Mousecast. One of the old Rapoo reps, not the one we're working with now. Jim has been fantastic. But the old Rapu rep was kind of pressuring him to, was it included in like a top 10 or something like that? Or is that wrong? Wait a second, maybe I'm getting this confused. But like that doesn't, like, I don't think that really happens. I don't think that's like really an issue in this space. I know early on Daz and I criticized aim adapt for being like rather positive, but I don't know, aim adapt I feel like gives enough. His stuff is so information dense with the shape comparisons and the click latency and all this stuff where it doesn't really. That's not the prettiest solder job, but I put the foam like under tension, so I actually don't think I'm gonna mess with it. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. I don't know, aim adapt remains like one of my favorite reviewers, if not my favorite. I used to like Boardsy for how digestible his stuff was, but it's just not, now that I'm, I don't know, more into it and his lack of depth. It's a little bit more like TikTok creatory. He's at least very quick. He's able to give quick opinions. And he's not afraid of calling a bad product bad, but I also think he calls some good products bad. Where did I put my little switch? There it is. Miko sends everything to Boardsy and Steel destroys them on stream. Aim adapt doesn't use extreme words, that's it. Yeah, I think Liam as a person is just a more chill person. Like his Kaisona. Oh shoot, I forgot to put foam around it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really fit foam around it with middle mouse being right there. So we're just gonna do this as is. Okay, who cares? The foam under the bottom is probably what matters way more too. I'm not an audio engineer or something, but sure. All right, the button's down there. The scroll wheel in. We'll lube the scroll wheel too. But aim adapt, I think he's just like a more chill guy. So he's not really one to use strong language. Your word is extremes. Like Boardsy will stick his finger in the hole of a magnesium mouse and call it crap and then yeet it. Isn't that what he did to the Dharma Shark M2? Which I have a Dharma Shark M2, which I unfortunately never really use. But it's legitimately a good mouse. Like, I think so. Like the TTC dust proofs in it, I actually feel pretty good. Scroll wheel feels tight. Weirdly, it's like it's probably the best coating on a magnesium mouse I've tried. The shape isn't quite for me and the holes are kind of annoying. But like, it's like, think like Pulsar Crazy Light. That's kind of how it is. Like scroll wheel's good, middle mouse is good. The TTC dust proofs in this feel good. The comfort grooves feel good. The shape's not perfect for me. The skates are really good. These are like the best Dharma Shark skates I felt. It feels like premium. It doesn't creak. I don't know, dude. I think it's a good product, but it's a bad price point. I never really use it. I bought it and I've meant to sell it. I probably should still sell it. Because it's not a cheap mouse. I think it's on Ali. I think I got it on one of the insane like 30% Rakuten sales. I should go check my spreadsheet real quick to see how badly I really should sell this. If the Rakuten tracked on it, hang on, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna restart the music too. If I go to my, oh, I don't need to show my spreadsheet on stream. All right. M2, 12 results. Oh, because like XM2 is on there. M2 red chain. Oh my gosh. Are you for real? No way. Chat. You guys want to see how much I spent on my Dharma Shark red chain? Oh my gosh, that's insane. So let's just go for comparison. Let's go to AliExpress and let's look up Dharma Shark M2. And I got the red one, which I think is a cheaper one. All right, super deal. This is probably the cheapest one. $94-ish. So after coupons and stuff, maybe you can get it for like with, yeah, okay, $94-ish. Let's check Amazon. Amazon DAREU Shark M2. So it might be a decent price on there too. It is, okay. On Amazon, it's $100 with a 10% off code, so it's $90. Okay. I paid image crop size. This is what I paid. From Ocean 3 Key Mouse Store, M2 Red Chain, I paid $55.07, but I got $14.17 cash back. What is that, like a 20, almost a 20? Yeah, that's like a 25% cash back. Wow. So I only paid 41. I paid $40.90 shipped. Wow, that's a good. EX dimension is similar to the medium. Yeah, I don't know if there really is a size 3 then. I don't know. I don't have an X2 medium with me to really size compare, but the Zyberia does feel like a large mouse. Yeah, I'm looking at my wall of mice and I'm not really feeling anything like that. Like a large X2. Yeah, I don't really know. Large X2? No, I don't know. The XE-R1 is smaller. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Okay, so where were we with this mouse? Oh no, I cut that off? Let's just put a dollop of glue on that then. I mentioned Thaki as a key guy. It's aim adapted. Okay. Should I just super glue this whole thing all the way around? I could. Yeah, let's just do that. That way when I like take skates on and off of this, it doesn't bring it with it. I was zoomed way too far in there. Sorry, y'all. Let's do this here. Can I actually get my thumb in the groove? I can get my thumb in the groove of the power slider now. Yep. Fun fact about sanding bases is you got to do that now. So we're just gonna put. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. Around the rim here. Probably more than I need to, but that's okay. Press it down, and then I will clean that. I'll clean up the other stuff later. So super glue is so easy to use, dude. It's amazing. Plastic to plastic bonding is really nice. You just press and hold it. I think they say 30 seconds. And I buy my super glue from the Dollar Tree of all places. Back when it was actually truly a Dollar Tree. Now it's like the $1.25 tree. And I specifically use these ones where it's this vial because these are actually airtight. And I think it's also more per ounce. You get 3 grams, 0.1. Dude, ounces are so dumb. 3 grams. I think you get 2 of these in a package, so this was 50 cents. Directions. Protect clothing and work surfaces. Carefully unscrew cap. Apply glue sparingly to one surface only. For optimum bonding, surfaces should be clean, dry, and mate well. Do not spread glue with fingers. Press pieces together for 10 seconds or until set. Clean tip and replace cap after use. Store upright in a cool place. Yep. Yeah, I went through a phase where I bought... Oh, I do have RTV in here. Yeah, here you guys can see my... Oh, is this as zoomed out as I can get? Hang on, I can change cameras. Camera 1, camera... There we go. My RTV is stuck. Anyway, you can see my super glue in here. I also do have the gel stuff. The gel stuff works really well. It's the green. It's this, whatever this green cap is. I don't know where the actual... Oh, there's a gel. Is it hardened? Yeah, these kinds always hardened on me. No, it's still soft. Good. Okay. Yeah, the gel stuff works really well too. This is good for dissimilar materials. Brother, this RTV is like stuck in here real good. Oh, and then this was stuff I got from AliExpress. P7 or B7000. It was used in some like hobbyist subreddits. What I like about this one is it has a needle. It has a needle dick tip to it. That's pretty nifty, huh? But I think this stuff takes longer to dry. This stuff is a little bit more gummy in the way it comes out too. Acrylic diamond adhesive. Good for jewelry, handcrafts. Method of use. What's the dry time on this? Wait, 1 to 2 minutes. 48 hours for best bonding. Yeah, that takes too long. Super glue's just too good, dude. Super glue's the cheat code. Is this RTV toast? This feels like... So RTV is a gasket maker sealant. It's like a caulk. Yes, this is supposed to be liquid. So yeah, I mean, I was squeezing this. I was like, this just feels like rubber. Do we want to cut this open? I'm kind of curious. You guys want to see it? I'm just wasting time at this point, but hey, this is kind of fun. Like, look at the nozzle to this, huh? Isn't that kind of fun? It's like a silicone. Yeah. RTV. I don't know what RTV actually stands for, but you'll use it on like automobiles. Use it a lot. Oh, it like bonded to the container. Yeah, it bonded pretty good to the container. This might not be as interesting as I thought then. I was hoping to like just peel the container off. The metal container. Dremel it? No. G-Hero is pretty close. What? As an X2? No. G-Hero is an Incot, or NP, sorry, Vaxi NP. Vaxi Zygon. Vaxi, the name that shall not be named, RIP. Okay, this is what the stream has devolved into. Welcome to my unboxing of RTV sealant that is now just a hunk of silicone. Yep, still smells like RTV. It has like, RTV has like a bitter smell to it. Well, I'm glad I took this. Yeah, this thing was annoying, causing me problems in that drawer. Glad I took it out. Yeah, it just feels like silicone. It feels like silicone, but I could probably break this. Yeah. Look at that clean break. Anyway, all right, that's enough fun with that. Oh man, that smells so good though. I just love huffing all the things when I'm modding mice. Not even modding mice at this point. Well, I guess I did swap the switches. It's considered modding. I don't know, there's a point where like you're modding mice and like a switch swap doesn't feel like a mod. It just feels like I don't know. It doesn't feel significant enough to call it a mod. Oh, doggy, you're back here. What a good girl. Someone mentioned about... Oh, we're talking about something else. My bad. I got new flavors of ramen yesterday at H Mart, so that's what I'm doing for lunch today. Well, I think in my desire to clean this up, I didn't make it much better, but oh well. Oops, a daisy. Knock that over. So, sorry, we should actually finish this mouse so I can go eat. I'm not always the best at staying on task, as you guys can notice. I just spent a couple minutes taking apart dried up silicone RTV, and I don't know, the foam switch mod, like, sure, I guess I tried something. I hadn't tried that before. The foam that I use, I don't know where I got this from. I think I got it from Amazon. I think it's just called, like, one-sided. It's just weather stripping with adhesive on one side, and then I think this is like a 5mm by 1mm roll. I might have posted it somewhere on the Discord or something. I remember I didn't get, like, a great deal on it, but it was like the only thing that I had that would work, and I was like, let's just try it. Sorry, I'm struggle busting with this, huh? I don't know how the factory workers do it, because they do this like day in, day out assembling mice. They probably get so darn fast at it. I should get a job at a mouse factory so I can mod mice more quickly. Fine-tune my skills. Okay. Battery. Screws are all in. Switches are there. Soldered, both of them. I checked. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go with that, and let's put the screws back in. I got one dissimilar screw. Why? Uh-oh. Is this one more similar? Hey, that one is more similar. No, it's a little big. Wait, no, two of these are... These three... Wait a second. Huh. I don't know. Did you get Nong Shim? Great. Get a mouse assembler on the pod. LOL. I know, right? But it'll be somebody who like doesn't at all care about peripherals. They just work at a factory. You know? Okay, guys. You guys want a real close-up of me doing some screwing? How was that? You like that content? You can find me on OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/manphalanges. Oh god. If I was like a big YouTuber, somebody would go make that. I wonder if you have to do that as like a big YouTuber. You have to go take up all the domains before somebody else does. Impersonate you. Yeah. I got solder spatter on this and it feels rough. So we're gonna try my Michigan license plate. I don't know, it just has like a sharp edge to it, so it just works well for this. I got some goobers. I got all goobered up. Goobed up. Goob it up. I mean, LTT did that. I think the OnlyFans, yeah, I remember they did. Man. Yeah, they're nice switches. Okay, the mouse feels much tighter. That's good. Yeah, it's a great shape. Side buttons I actually like. They're maybe a little bit spongy for people, but I don't know. I like it. What a great shape. I do like the shape. I wish it was bigger. Let's check the weight. What were we at before? We were at like 47.4 or something, and I probably reduced another gram and a half. We're probably like, I'm going to say 46.01. I'm close. 45.94? Sure. Alright. Oh, my scroll wheel. I forgot to loop the scroll wheel. Bummer. Well. Oh, what's rattling? Is that the... I think that's the scroll wheel rattling. Yeah, I don't have the original scroll wheel in this. I have no idea what happened to it. Alright. Well, hey, I'm going to take the stream down, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Maybe I'll be back later. I got to do some chores. Mayank, Kenny D, Han Zolo, Jashan, Kaudakan. Thank you guys for all for being here. Other people I'm definitely forgetting about. Quiet Courage if you're still here. Yeah, GG's.